What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. You already read the title, man. Top 5 things I started to do to make me become profitable in the markets. Now, this is your first time watching the channel. Welcome. Make sure to hit that sub button. Do appreciate y'all clicking this video and giving it a chance. Also, make sure to hit that bell button because we do live trade and live stream every morning London session. Don't want to miss out. This is how we did on Friday. Caught over 17,000 pips. 10,500 of those pips strictly off US 30. Now, that was a members only play, but I did call out this Jared 30 play that went over 6,000 pips. So definitely don't want to miss out. Now, of course, you can't make the live streams. I do have a free Telegram. First link in the description. Get a text. Check out the play. If you like it, if you don't, enter. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't want to miss out though. Let's get to number 1. Calculating your lot size. Now, I hear a lot of people always talk about proper risk this, proper risk that. Don't over leverage, but nobody really goes into depth about what that means. So that's what I'm about to do for y'all. Okay. So I personally recommend you risk about 5%, no more than 5% per trade. Now, Forex is a few things. It's simple math, patience, discipline, understand how to read the candlesticks. That's it. Literally it. And how to count pips. But yeah, so that's it, okay? Now, speaking of counting pips, you cannot calculate your lot size and risk the same percentage every trade if you don't know how to calculate pips. So if you don't, make sure to watch this video later. This video in like 5-6 minutes, I explain how to count pips, how to calculate pips, go over gold, indices, and currency pairs. Definitely don't want to miss that out because if you're trading, you don't know how to calculate pips properly, that's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. Again, go to your history. If one trade knocks out all your profits from the day or the week, this is most likely why. Okay, that's the problem. One loss should not take out a lot of wins, right? Even if you lose 2 trades, if it's a good win and it goes the full move, you can still break even for the day. Done it before. But again, the members though, I do have a pinned video in the group chat explaining how to exactly do this, but again, it's just simple math. And the first thing you need to know is what percentage of your account you are trying to risk. Then you just pull out a calculator, figure out what that percentage is. Let's say 2%, 5%, figure out what 5% of your account is. Put it in the calculator. Then that's that number that pops up. Every trade, you should not be risking more than that, okay? And that's where properly calculating your risk comes into play. Because obviously every trade is going to be different amount of pips, 50 pips, 100 pips, 1,000 pips, whatever the case may be. But no matter what you're trading, you should still be risking the same percentage. Okay, that's going to change your trading game up. Number 2 is stop looking at your phone while you're in a trade. I tell my members all the time, you should only be looking at your phone when the TP gets hit, because just looking at the red and blue, going drawdown, going in profit, that's going to mess you up mentally. I know it. I know that because I used to do that. Okay, you're going to start second guessing yourself. Anxiety is going to kick in, all that crazy stuff. But let's be honest here. Before you enter a trade, you should have already looked at the chart. You should have already did your analysis. Should have already back tested, right? So all you gotta do is do step 1, calculate your lot size, then enter the trade, put your stop loss, put your take profit in, and then let the charts do what it do. You're not gonna win every trade, and you should be only risking what you're okay with risking. So there's no reason to be looking at your screen. You need to be looking at a chart. The candlestick's going to tell you why price is going up or going down. The candlestick is going to tell you why price is doing what it's doing, and it's going to tell you what it's doing. Looking at your phone, looking at that number on your screen is not going to tell you any of that besides if you're in profit or drawdown. But to be honest, you're going to be in drawdown off rip once you first enter a trade because of spread and charges. So knock that out. Once you start doing that, you're going to be able to become more calm while trading, and it'll be easier for you. Now let's get into number 3, having a trading plan. Okay. A lot of people always talk about this, but I'm about to go in depth for you. Actually, I already got a video. This one's like 7-8 minutes long. I explain my personal trading plan that I use to profit every week and month, and how you can quickly and effectively compound and double your account. Make sure to check that out. But you need to have a trading plan. You need to know what your daily goal is, your weekly goal, monthly goal. That way you're not being greedy. That way you know when to stop entering trades, when to pull out, all that good stuff. Because again, we're not here to gamble. We're here to grow our accounts and make money. Number 4, do not let your screen turn red. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, at least with my strategy, we have multiple TPs, and I say at least TP 2 or 3. If TP 2 or 3 gets hit, you should not let your screen turn red again, because you could possibly look for a re-entry, or if it retraces, it could end up hitting stop loss. So a lot of people move their trade to break even, their stop loss to break even. I suggest moving it to take profit, because you move it to break even, yeah, there's a chance it could come back to your entry, then push back up, but that's why I say you can possibly re-enter. So my thing, the way I think of it is, we entering a trade to make money, and I don't want to lose that money. Okay, I didn't lose any money, but I did lose money, right? Because I was up $50, but when I let it go to break even, now I'm $0 off the trade, so you technically did lose money. So number 5, last but not least, this is very important too. Face reality, be realistic. Now, what I mean by this, you see a lot of videos, people always talk about how I made 5K, 10K, 30K. Then you get this number in your head like, wow, he made that. But again, this we're calculating pips. You're not going to make that if you don't have his account size, or you're not risking the same amount he's risking per pip. So a lot of people will not be satisfied with the number on their screen because they watch these videos of people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're like, oh, only made $20, only made $10, only made $100. This is why step 1 is important too, because once you calculate your percentage and you know what 5%, 2% of your account is, you're going to start to face reality. You're going to be like, dang, okay. Once you start looking at things percent wise instead of number wise, then it'll be easier. You'll be more satisfied. You got a $100 account, you're not going to make 100 a day. That's just facts. That means you would have to make 100% of your account in one day. You got to think long term. It's a long term game. You start with $100, start to grow your account. Guess what? The amount of pips you catch shouldn't change, but the percentage should. I mean, the amount you make should. And what I mean by that is 5% off $100 versus 5% off $1,000 versus 5% off $10,000 is a huge difference, right? But you're still risking the same percent. You see what I mean? So when you start thinking of things in that perspective, you'll be more satisfied with your profits, and it'll stop you from being greedy, over leveraging, and staying in a trade too long. Now, if you enjoyed that video, man, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down any questions, comments, concerns you may have. I do one-on-one mentorships. If you're interested in getting notified, a text from your phone when I enter any trade, Advanced Play Signal Room, make sure to join that. You want to get notified every time I enter a trade. There's weekly Zoom calls, and then before New York session, sometimes we have New York session Zooms. Every morning before New York, I drop my price watch list for potential setups going into New York session. Don't want to miss out on that. See you on the next video. We out.